Welcome back to 5-Minute Life Hacks. This is your host, Natalia Ambrosia, coming at you from Puerto Escondido, Mexico. Now, today's episode is about the memory, and I find it quite fitting that I recorded this episode a year ago, so it's kind of like an audible memory. I didn't release it at the time because the pandemic had just hit and I didn't find it appropriate. So now I feel like it's perfect, even though today's actually about scent and memory, because out of all of our senses, the sense of smell is actually the one that's most closely linked to memory. So, for example, in the winter, sometimes you get a whiff of sunscreen and then you're back on a beach in 2015 with all your friends and a wave of happiness hits over you. Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how you can use that functionality to feel confident, beautiful, sexy, whatever it is that you want. So join me from Natalia a year ago. As always, this episode is inspired by a cute little story of mine, and today it's about me and acting. When I was in London, I did a 2-week play. I was playing Maria Callas. She was a Greek opera singer, a very refined and elegant woman. And in my acting class, what they had said is every time you rehearse, you don't need to wear the full costume, but you should wear an article of clothing that reminds you or personifies this character you're playing. So I would do that. I'd wear heels. Sometimes I'd wear the gloves, but I took it a step further and I had a perfume that I hardly ever used. It smelled very refined and elegant. I think it was Tom Ford Violet Blonde. Don't quote me on that, but it was Tom Ford. So I took that perfume and every single time I was playing that character, I would spray it. And right before spraying it, I'd think, I am Maria Callas. I'm elegant. I'm an opera singer. I am the best. And then I'd spray it and then I'd rehearse. So when it came time to perform, all I had to do was spray this perfume and it instantly brought me closer to the character. And then I realized, I could do this in real life. So I started charging my own perfumes with things I wanted to embody. For example, being sexy or confident. Some of you may have seen my latest Instagram post or one of my latest Instagram posts about my favorite perfume, Le Labo Santal 33. The wonderful thing is whenever they create the perfume, this is not an ad by the way, whenever they create the perfume for you, they write on the label and they say made for, and usually it's your name, but I wrote for love, beauty, and wonder because that's what I want to embody every single time I spray it on. And so my quick trick for you is actually to grab or buy a perfume that you have or that you want to buy and charge it. What I mean by charge is hold the perfume in your hand. Think about what it is that you want to embody. So it can be sexiness, confidence, happiness, and really be intentional when you spray it on. So you hold it in your hand and you think, I want to be sexy. And think about what sexy means to you. Close your eyes and think sexy means feeling beautiful and confident and witty. And as you spray it, think the same thing. Breathe in sexy, smell the sexy. And every single time you spray it on, do the same thing. Be intentional. Think about the sexiness. I guarantee you, once you start doing this and you take a break for a week or 2 weeks, the next time you spray it, you're going to think of yourself as being sexy. So maybe what you want to do is spray it and think of yourself as the sexiest you've ever felt. Those moments when you felt really sexy, maybe remember that memory if you're not feeling sexy at the time, and then do that. And then let me know how it goes, because I guarantee you it works. You start building memories and you start feeling sexier and more confident. As always, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Natalia Ambrosia and let me know what you think. I love hearing from you, and share this podcast with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. You're wonderful and sexy. Bye.